Good morning, students. Welcome to GM Dunda Primary Schools. I hope all you are safe at your home. So, let us start with today's chapter, that is chapter 10 from Standard 7th English. I hope everyone has played cricket and it is one of the favorite game of your childhood. Sports is a very important part of our life to stay fit. We can compete with each other, enjoy ourselves and stay fit by playing games. Among hockey, football and tennis, cricket is one of the hot favorite game of every youngsters. So, how much we do know about the cricket? So, we have to study this chapter to know much more about the game cricket. Cricket grew out many sticks and balls games played in the England 500 years ago. So, the cricket is basically a game that has been came up from many sticks and balls. Okay. The word bat is an old English word that simply means stick and club. By the 17th century, cricket has evolved enough to recognizable as a distinct game. Every one of you and me know that it is one of the hot favorite game of the world. It is played at an international level, World Cups, trophies, etc. Till the middle of 18th century, bats were roughly the same shape as a hockey stick. So till it was a 18th century, it was like a hockey stick only, curving towards at the end of the bottom. There was simply reason for this. The ball was bowled underarm along the ground and the curve at the end of the bat gave the batsman the best chance for making contact. So I hope you know the game hockey, how it is played. It has the curve down at the bottom, so it can make the contact of a ball very easily. At that time the bowling was done underarm. Underarm means from downside. One of the peculiarity of the cricket is that a test match can go on for 5 days and still end. So, better students, I would like to elaborate. Peculiarities means rules and regulations you can tell. At the end, in a draw. No other modern team sport takes even a half as much time to complete. A football match is generally over in an hour or a half. Even baseball completes 9 innings in less than half of the time that it takes to play limited overs match. The shortened version of modern cricket. So here you can see the cricket is one of the biggest game that is ever played. In no other game like even a football or you can take baseball that goes so long like a cricket. Another curious characteristics about the cricket is that the length of the pitch is specified 22 yards but the size or the shape of the ground is not. So you can see that every pitch in any of the ground of the world is same till 22 yard, but the limitation and the shape of the ground isn't common, or it isn't fixed, you can tell. It can be as much as they want to keep. Most of other team sports such as hockey, football lays down the dimension of playing area. Cricket does not. The basic thing about this is the other things like hockey, football and has a specific limitation of the ground and it is overall decided everywhere. But cricket, it is not common everywhere. Ground can be oval like the Adelaide's Oval or nearly circular like Chepauk in Chennai. A 6 at the Melbourne cricket ground needs to clear much more ground than it does at Firoz Shah Kotla in Delhi. So, everyone has heard about the Melbourne Stadium, the famous one in cricket, famous ground Firoz Shah Kotla in India. So let us move forward. There is a historical reason behind both these audits. Cricket was the earliest modern team sport to be codified. Codified means standardized with rules and regulations. The first written law of cricket were drawn up in 1744. They stated that The principal shall choose from the among the gentlemen present 2 umpires who shall absolutely decide all disputes. So everyone knows there are 2 umpires on the ground who decides all the absolute decision or a dispute that grows on this ground. The stump must be 22-inch high and the bells across them 6-inch. So these are the few terms fixed in the cricket laws that were made in 1744. The first law was there should be 2 umpires who will be on the ground, who will be solving all the disputes. The stump must be 22-inch high and 2 cross bells with 6-inch. The ball must be between 5 and 6 ounce and the 2 sets of stump 22 yards. 2 sets means 3 plus 3 6, 3 this side, 3 that side. Apart. The world first cricket club was formed in Hamilton in 1760 and Melbourne in Cricket Club MCC was founded in 1787. During the 1760s and 1770s, it became common to pitch the ball through the air rather than roll in along the ground. Roll in along the ground means it is an underarm, but pitch the ball in the air means to throw from upside down. This change gave bowler the option of length, deception through the air plus increase the phase. Phase means the speed of the ball. It also opened new possibilities for spin swing. In response, batsmen had the master timings and shot selections. So it gave a timing to batsmen to give master strokes and shot selections. One immediate result was the replacement of the curved bat with the straight one. So now the bowling was changing. So even the bats have also been changed because it was now upside down, not underarm. The weight of the ball was limited to between 5.5 to 3 and 4 ounce and the weight of the bat to 4 inch. Width of the bats to a 4 inch. In 1774, the first leg before law was published. Leg before means LBW. Also around this time, the third umpire became common. Third umpire means the third person who is sitting upstairs who will decide if the dispute is not solved by the 2 umpires who are on ground. By 1780s, 3 days had become the length of measurement, and this year also saw the creation of first 6-seam cricket ball. 6-seam means there are seam over the ball, so it is a first 6-seam ball. You can see the stadium, the pavilion of Melbourne Cricket Club MCC in 1874. If you look at the game's equipment, you can see how cricket both changed with changing time and yet fundamentally remained true to its origin in rural England. Cricket's most important tools are all made of nature. Pre-industrial material, the bat is made up with leather, twine and cork. Even today both bat and balls are handmade, not industrially manufactured. The material of the bat changed slightly over the time. Once it was cut out of a single piece of wood, now it is consist of 2 pieces. The bat, which is made out of the wood of the willow tree, and the handle, which is made out of the cane that become available as a European. The blade, which is made out of the wood of willow tree, and handle is made out of the cane that becomes available in European colonialists and trading companies established themselves in Asia. Unlike golf and tennis, cricket has, you can see over here, the old picture, the rough and ready picture game being played in a village of Himalayas. Refuse to make its tool with industries or man-made material, plastic, fiberglass and metal have been firmly rejected. But in the matter of the protective equipment, cricket had been influenced by technological change, the invention of vulcanized rubber lead, and to introduce a pads in 1848. Pads mean that a batsman wears, and the protective gloves soon after. And the modern game would be unimaginable without helmet made out of the metal and synthetic lightweight material. So this is all about the first part of the cricket chapter, and I hope you got some new knowledge about the how the cricket have changed over the period of times, how the bat ball changed, how pad were introduced, how gloves came after that, etc., and the helmet finally in this modern days. So students, we will be continuing the second part in the next video. Thank you students, have a nice day.